Hello and welcome to the final session of the 2024 IPF World Junior Powerlifting Championships here in St. Paul, Spain, Malta. For the very last time, I am Amelia Potter, and don't worry, we're not heading into deadlifts. We are about to head into the squats for the 120 sub-juniors and 120 plus sub-junior and juniors. The first flight will be all of the sub-juniors, so a flight of 11. And following that, we will have a flight of 9 of the junior 120 plus. Some big names coming up in that, including Timo Samkaradze. You can see the running order as it stands now. Already, one of the sub-junior 120 plus is opening their bench press on a world sub-junior record, so very exciting things to come.
Juniors. My name is Mervi. I come from Finland. I will be your speaker in this afternoon session.
Just looking at the scoreboard here, it seems like the fight will be here in the 120 plus for the bronze overall between Nagajewski and Kay. But we are heading into our very final squat session of the championships, and what a privilege and pleasure it's been to be here. We've seen some incredible lifting, some records broken, and I look forward to seeing the same in this session. Kicking us off, we have Ginteras Varikogis from Lithuania, 220 kilos.
Let's go, Ginteras. Sorry, no lift.
Unfortunately, no lift, just jumped the command there.
From Finland, bar is loaded, 220 kilos.
Eero Rukoiski from Finland, 220 kilos for his opening attempt. So yeah, on squat you get 2 commands. It will be squat and rack.
Let's go.
On bench press you get 3 commands, and on deadlift only 1, but you have to listen out for every single one. Otherwise you'll get a yellow light and then no lift. There's a good lift, 3 white lights. AJ Mohan from Ireland, 225 kilos.
Let's go.
Three white lights, that is a good lift. Ivan Gabaldon Saez from Spain, 250 kilos for his opening attempt, 11 kilos below his personal best in his last year as a sub-junior.
Vamos.
Took a second to settle, but lovely squat after he did. And that is a good lift.
Marco from Greece.
Good to see is Marku from Greece, opening on 255 kilos. Just a little mistiming issue here from Team Greece. Not ready to come out for their opening attempt. There he is, just putting his belt on. The only bit of equipment you're allowed to adjust walking on or on the platform. Lovely opening attempt from Marku, and a good lift, 3 white lights.
And we have 270 kilos. O'Farrell comes first. Usto and White follow. Bars loaded. Finn Farrell, Great Britain.
Finn O'Farrell from Great Britain, opening on 270 kilos. Currently in third on prognosis overall.
Let's go, Finn.
Taking the same opening weight as Musto at a lighter body weight.
Good lift.
3 white lights, that's a good lift.
Now Ryan Musto from USA. Bars loaded.
Ryan Musto from the United States of America, opening on 270 kilos, 17.5 kilos below his personal best. And prognosis in silver overall.
Let's go, Ryan.
That is a good lift, 3 white lights.
Same way, number 1.
Relatively stress-free opening attempts here, except from Barry Kogis from Lithuania, who just jumped the press command, the rack command. Trevor Klein from the United States, opening on 270 kilos, 15 kilos below his personal best.
Let's go, Trev.
Nice easy looking opener. 3 white lights, a good lift.
270 kilos for 2 attempts in the world. Then down from Czechia and first. Followed by Nakuchevsky. Paris loaded. Pavel Benda, Czechia.
Now Pavel Bender from Czechia, 280 kilos. I believe competed in the equipped portion of the competition as well. Projected gold overall in the 120 sub-juniors.
What?
Comfortable looking opener there for Pavel. And a good lift, 3 white lights. World squat record in the sub-juniors, currently standing at 313, belonging to Alonso Chinye, who just won the 120 juniors moments ago. Our penultimate opener now for Jakub Naguzewski, 280 kilos. Nice easy looking opener, a good lift, 3 white lights.
Loaded. Okay, from Chinese Taipei.
Now Guanting Ke from Chinese Taipei, the heaviest opener of the flight, 300 kilos, 17 years old. 30 kilos below his personal best. But we have seen Chinese Taipei adopt the technique of taking big jumps from openers after a conservative opener. So let's see how the 300 kilos moves for Guanting. Yeah, and that was a lovely opener, very smooth. 3 white lights, a good lift. And that concludes the opening attempts for the sub-junior flight. Pavel Bender in the 120s leading, and in the 120 plus we have Guanting K leading. We head now into the second round. Gintaras Varikogis from Lithuania without a squat on the board yet. Very easy, just jump to the command. Needs to listen out for it here in a second. Three white lights, a good lift.
Into the second count. Bars loaded.
Rukoski from Finland jumping 10 kilos to 230 for his second attempt. 5 kilo personal best should he make this.
It's going on. Vuodella nyt.
Very quick descent there. Slow down on the ascent, but it is a good lift. 3 white lights. Expect to see a bit of a grind at that top portion of the squat in his third attempt. You can see it slows down slightly here, but good enough there for a second. AJ Mohan from Ireland, 237.5 kilos, a 12.5 kilo jump from his opener. Lovely and deep squat there from AJ. 2 to 1, a good lift. That surprises me. Don't normally comment on depth too often, but we'll have a look at that again on the replay. Oh, and actually, it does look a little bit more borderline from that angle. From the front, it looked a lot better. Coach goes to the jury, who sent him away, unfortunately. 265 kilos for Odysseus Markou from Greece. 10 kilo jump for a 10 kilo personal best. Three white lights, a good lift.
267.5. Bars loaded.
Ivan Gabdon Sayers from Spain, 267.5 kilos, a 17.5 kilo jump for a 6.5 kilo personal best. So I imagine a sub-junior Spanish record there.
Vamos, Ivan. Personal best. Vamos.
Yeah, and that's still so easy. 3 white lights, a good lift, a lovely looking second attempt for Gabdon Sayers.
Bars loaded. Musto, USA.
Ryan Musto from the United States, 285 kilos, a 15-kilo jump from his opener. 2.5 kilos off of his personal best.
Let's go, Ryan. Strong now.
Three white lights, that is a good lift.
Bars loaded. Go fine.
Trevor Klein from the United States, jumping 17.5 kilos to 287.5 for his second attempt. Moves him into squat silver for the time being, with Nagajewski to follow. Really tidy looking squat. Three white lights, a good lift. Moves into squat silver for the time being.
290 kilos. And the bar is loaded.
A 20-kilo jump to 290 for Finn O'Farrell from Great Britain, for a matched personal best here in his second. Nice second attempt. 2 to 1, a good lift. Does get a depth from the center referee. Let's have a look at that in the replay for that depth call. Much easier to tell from the sides, and it looks like he does dip below parallel from that angle, so should be okay. Pavel Benda from Czechia, Prognosis the leader in the 120 sub-juniors, jumping 15 kilos to 295 for his second attempt.
Let's go, Pavel. Odd man.
Slow down a little bit, but still a very nice looking second attempt. Three white lights, a good lift.
295 kilos, bars loaded.
Elliot Sykes in the 74s, currently leading best lifter. I think that's going to be a pretty impossible number to catch, 113.49. Jakub Nagajewski from Poland, 295 kilos, a 15-kilo jump for a 5-kilo personal best. Still only 17 years old, has another year left in the sub-juniors. That is a good lift.
Also, personal best with 5 kilos. Congratulations. 14K from Chinese Taipei. 20 kilos, bars loaded. 20 kilos jump into this second attempt.
Our final second attempt, we have Guanting Ke from Chinese Taipei taking a 20-kilo jump to 320. As expected, to take a slightly larger jump there for his second after a conservative opener.
Sayo. Strong now.
Again, another lifter 17 years old with 1 year left in the sub-juniors. Yeah, and that's a lovely looking squat. 2 to 1, a good lift. Does get a depth call from the right-hand side referee. Generally is harder with the heavier weight classes as their legs are bigger to find that hip crease. You can see there, dips in. I think he should be okay with that.
237.5.
Now we move through to our third and final attempts in this first flight. We have AJ Mulhern from Ireland, 237.5 kilos. Got called for depth from 2 referees. Jury agreed with that decision. Looked okay the first time round, but upon the replay it did look higher, so I hope he can sink it a little bit further this time. A little bit more work, but did he sink it far enough this time round? Yes, 3 white lights, a good lift.
Let's go.
After missing his opener on a skipped command, Gintaras Varekodos from Lithuania retook it, got it, and now jumps 20 kilos to 240 for his third attempt. Tiny bit of hesitation on the way down, but it didn't affect him. It was a lovely third attempt and a good lift.
Weight 240 bars loaded. Another personal best attempt.
Eero Jukoski from Finland, 240 kilos. 10 kilo jump to further extend his personal best.
Eero, kunnolla selkää. Painetta sinne.
Already his total on prognosis is 40 kilos ahead of his total PB. That is a phenomenal effort to stand it back up, but yeah, it just unfortunately dipped.
Sorry, no lift. Next, Marco.
Like I said, you know, really quick into the hole provides a very difficult fight back up when it gets heavier, and he just got folded in half a bit before he started fighting again. But it's Ismail from Greece, 275 kilos for his third and final attempt. 10 kilo jump from his second, a new personal best. And again, if he gets this on prognosis, he is to beat his total in his opening deadlift by 47.5 kilos. Much more usual to see that in the sub-juniors, but it is still huge. Perfect number on the bar there. Marku, 319, good lift.
Kilos. And the bar is loaded. About
282.5 kilos for Ivan Gabaldon Saez from Spain.
Vamos, Ivan.
Landing him just off the podium for squats. Again, maintained that form so nicely throughout all 3 squats and is rewarded with 3 white lights.
On third attempt, he's on third place on squat. On the 20 category bars loaded. Musto.
Ryan Musto from the United States, taking a 5 kilo jump to 290 for his final attempt for a new personal best.
Let's go, Ryan. It's yours.
Fantastic effort there from Ryan. It is a good lift, 3 white lights. What a fighter. Trevor Klein from the United States, already in squat bronze in the 120 plus category. Looking to add another 7.5 kilos to his total. 295. Has a pretty good lead of the competition heading into bench press already. His bench press opener, 213. So opening on a record there.
Let's go.
Little turbulence in the middle, but forced it up. And unfortunately, 2-1 just gets called for depth from the centre and side referee. Coach goes to the jury, and we'll have a look in the replay as they do as well. Again, looking for that hip crease to go below the knee. The jury need to be unanimous. And they say no, it's going to stay a no lift. 300 kilos for Finn O'Farrell from Great Britain to move him into squat gold for the time being, with Bender to follow. Huge milestone squat here, 300 kilos at 18 years old.
Come on, man.
A phenomenal effort, 3 white lights. What a milestone to reach here, 300 kilos. Every single 120 in this flight ages out this year, so it'll be in the juniors next year. Now to take squat gold back ahead of Finn O'Farrell. 302.5 kilos for Pavel Bender from Czechia. Has a significant lead on the competition. 52.5 kilos to be specific, heading into bench press if he gets this. Unfortunately, 2-1, a no lift. Gets a depth call from the centre and side referee. It looks like the coach might agree with that. They're not going to the jury. We'll have a look in the replay. And it just looks a stitch too high, which means Finn O'Farrell walks away with squat gold in the 120s. And Bender in silver. Jakub Nagajewski from Poland, 302.5 kilos. Already has squat silver. This is to add another 7.5 kilos to his total. Try and stay in bronze overall. And it is a good lift, and he is slowly pulling away from Kay. That bronze medal position overall.
Bars loaded.
Our final squat of this first flight. Guanting K from Chinese Taipei to cap off the sub-junior squats for the championships with 330 kilos, 10 kilo jump, already has squat gold. This is to match his personal best. Yeah, it is so nice. 3 white lights, a good lift. What a phenomenal way to end off the squats for sub-junior championships.
235 kilos. 18 out.
And that concludes our sub-junior flight of 120, 120+. In the 120+, in bronze, Trevor Klein from the United States with 287.5. In silver, Nagachewski from Poland with 302.5. And in gold, Kay from Chinese Taipei, 330 kilos. And in the 120s, Musto in bronze with 290. Bender in silver and Finn O'Farrell in gold. We head straight through now to the 120+ juniors, where we see Najib Al-Kuhaji from Bahrain open on 235 kilos. Some absolutely mammoth openers coming up in this flight. world junior record, of course, at 4:30, held by Timur Samkaradze, who was in this flight, but not the heaviest opener. And that is a good lift, 3 white lights.
From Australia, opens to 1,400 kilos. Slowly.
Now have Benjamin Pariguez from Australia, 290 kilos. Ten kilos below his personal best. Unfortunately, 2-1, a no lift. Gets called on depth from the side referees. Have a look at that again in the replay. Yeah, the jury will keep that as a no lift. Has to sink it a little bit further on that second. Samuel St. Pierre from Canada, 305 kilos for his opening attempt. So current world junior record, as I said, belongs to Sam Karadze at 4:30. Their open record at 4:78. Lovely opener there from Samuel. And a good lift, 3 white lights.
Opens to 220 kilos. And the bar is slowly. Then from Belgium.
Christian 10 from Belgium, 320 kilos for his opening squats.
Come on, Christian. Come on.
Clip the rack a little bit there, but steadies himself very well. Wow, and that is so easy. 3 white lights, a good lift. I imagine you see a big jump to his second there.
Slowly. Let's go, Josh.
327.5 kilos for Josh Berryman from Great Britain. First of 2 lifters from Great Britain in this flight. Still 2 years left in the juniors.
Let's go, man.
Nice, comfortable looking opener there for Berryman. 3 white lights, a good lift.
Great Britain. 240 kilos. As his opener. Slowly.
Fellow Great Britain athlete Joshua Ngoka, 340 kilos, opening 5 kilos above his personal best. His first year in the juniors, 19 years old.
Come on, man.
When he first started lifting, didn't wear a belt on knee sleeves, was very raw lifter and still extremely strong. So, been working on building that up in the last couple years. Wow. And it's the same every time. His opener is so speedy and it always takes me off guard. 3 white lights, a good lift.
Personal best with 5 kilos. Then we have Temur Samkaradze from Georgia. Bar is loading. 340 kilos. Opener.
Now we have current record holder in the squat, bench, deadlift and total, Tima Samkaradze from Georgia, competed at Open Worlds just recently, opening here on 340 kilos. It is so easy, as to be expected. Tima's last year as a junior, which I imagined why he wanted to come and compete at Junior Worlds as well. Now still more openers to come after that, which may be a surprise. We have Mohamed Abousianen from Libya, 350 kilos for his opening attempt, 21 years old from Libya. Moves very well. And 2 to 1, a good lift. Gives a depth call from the far side referee. We'll have a look at that again in the replay. The jury seem to be discussing it, but I'll keep my eye there while we move on to our heaviest opener of the flight, Bjorn Andre Sutrad Westerberg from Norway, 360 kilos, 15 kilos below his personal best. Bjorn's last year as a junior. That is a good lift, 3 white lights. Expect to see some huge numbers put up by these lifters today. That concludes our opening attempts. We can see Ngoka currently in squat bronze on body weight ahead of Samkaradze Abousianen in 350 in silver and Sutrad Westerberg in squat gold. We move now into our second attempts. We have Najib Al-Kuheji from Bahrain, jumping 15 kilos to 250 for his second attempt. Seems Samkaradze is having a mellow start to the competition, if you want to call it that. 370 in a second, which we'll come to soon. Lovely deep squat there. 3 white lights, a good lift. Now we have Benjamin Parages from Australia. Missed his opener on depth. Did look like a very comfortable weight. He just needs to sink it a little bit further. That looks a lot better than his opener. Let's wait for the lights. 3 white lights, a good lift. Out of the hot seat.
20 kilos jump into this second attempt. And bars loaded. Let's go, Samuel.
325 kilos for Samuel St. Pierre.
Equaling his personal best.
This is to match his personal best on his second attempt.
Let's go, Samuel. It's yours.
It is a fight, but manages to stand it up. And it is a good lift. 3 white lights. Expecting to see a slightly smaller jump to his third, but you never know the grind an individual lifter has in them.
20 kilo jump into opening attempt. And bar is loaded. Christian 10. Well done.
340 kilos for Christian 10 from Belgium. A 10 kilo increase on his personal best. His opener was very nice. Very comfortable. I certainly would be surprised if this caused him any issues.
Personal best, let's go.
Yeah, and there we go. It's still so easy. 2 to 1, a good lift. Has a phenomenal squat technique. Have a look at that again here in the replay. It's just so tidy. Does get a depth call, but I think he should be okay with that.
20 kilos jump also. So the open attempt. Bar is loaded.
A 20 kilo jump for Josh Berryman from Great Britain to 347.5. Moves him to squat bronze for the time being, with 4 lifters to follow. 2.5 kilos below his personal best.
How much else? It's yours.
Yeah, still moving about the same as his opener. It looks good. And it is 3 white lights for Josh Berryman. Moves into squat bronze for the time being, with Ngoka, Sam Karadze, Abusinan and Saturad Westerby to follow.
Bar is loaded.
Joshua Ngoka from Great Britain, 357.5 kilos, a 17.5 kilo jump to move him into squat silver, knocking teammate Berryman off of the podium for the time being. On second overall in prognosis, Saturad Westerby sneaking up behind him. Easiest opener of the flight by far. And maybe the easiest second as well. 3 white lights, a good lift. Thing is as well, he squats very quickly, but he also can grind when he needs to, so let that sink in.
The bar is loaded.
365 kilos for Mohamed Abusinan from Libya to move himself from squat bronze into gold, with Sam Karadze and Saturad Westerby to follow. Has a PB of 380. Fantastic second attempt there from Mohammed. And a good lift, 3 white lights.
Good job, man.
I bet that's a powerful high five.
Georgia comes next with 370. Bar is loaded. 30 kilos jump into his opening attempt.
Now, 30 kilo jump for Tima Samkaradze from Georgia to move back into squat gold. Like I said, strange to say, but a comfortable competition for Samkaradze so far. 370, quite casual for him. As you can tell by that. 3 white lights, a good lift. He is the current world junior squat record holder, so squatting quite a bit under what he can do. Not sure if he's just looking to lift what he needs to win, or perhaps he's dealing with some sort of injury, but still looking so strong. Our final second attempt of the flight, 380 kilos for Bjorn Andre Søtterud Westerberg from Norway. 5 kilo personal best should he get this. A 20 kilo jump from his opener. Very strange, he looked around as he was squatting that, but it's still a good lift. He doesn't even need to be paying attention for it to be a good lift. That's how strong he is. I'm wondering what he was looking at there. Maybe some soft showboating, I'm not too sure. But that concludes our second round of squats. You can see Abusunin from Libya in bronze currently, Sam Karadze in squat silver, which is a surprising sight to see, and Søtterud Westerberg from Norway in squat gold. Now our third attempt, Najib Al-Khaji from Bahrain, 262.5 kilos. Wow, it's a great fight from Najib. Wow, what an effort. But unfortunately, 3 red lights, 2 depth calls and 1 blue there. It's a shame, it was really on the line. Gets the blue for downwards movement, I assume. The knees look locked out to me. 305 kilos for Benjamin Paraguez from Australia. Missed his opener on depth, got it on his second, now jumps 15 kilos for a new personal best. 305.
Come on, man. Personal best. Let's go.
That's a great fight from Benjamin. 2-1, a good lift. Does get a depth call from the center referee. We'll have a look at that in the replay, but usually when the sides give it a white light, yeah, that looks okay. Samuel Saint-Pierre from Canada, 330 kilos, a 5 kilo jump from his second. That second, yeah, looking a little bit tough. 5 kilos, taking a conservative jump here for a new personal best.
Let's go, Sam. Personal best. It's yours.
phenomenal fight there from St. Pierre. And 2-1, it's a good lift. It's quite a quick running flight for the numbers that they're shifting, so they're doing really well for the turnaround that they have. 355 kilos for Josh Berryman from Great Britain, a 7.5 kilo jump for a new personal best. Looking to chase for that podium position overall behind Sutter Vesterby.
Come on, Josh. Personal best. You got it.
Fantastic effort there from Berryman. And it pays off. 3 white lights and a new personal best. Yeah, that was definitely the perfect call for that third attempt. Christian 10 from Belgium, 360 kilos. I thought he would take another big jump, and he did. Another 20 kilo jump. Another personal best. Securing this and his bench and deadlift opener, he would already have extended his total PB by 20 kilos. And that is a phenomenal third attempt. What an incredible squatter. 3 white lights, a good lift. And I think he earned that celebration. He had a fantastic squat session. 370 kilos for Joshua Ngoka from Great Britain. Moves into squat silver with this. He is the lightest in the weight class, so we'll have that body weight advantage should he need it later in the competition.
Let's go, Josh. Come on, man.
Just needs to start command before the time runs out. Gets it with 10 seconds. And the most casual third attempt you'll ever see. 3 white lights, a good lift. 370 kilos in the bank. That is a huge squat. Just 19 years old.
He also wants to see the medal on the squat competition.
Now to move back into squat silver, knocking Sam Karadze for the time being off of the podium, which is crazy to say. 372.5 for Mohamed Abusinan from Libya. Great fight from Mohamed, wow. 3 white lights, a good lift. He looks like he saw the future after that squat. moves him into squat silver.
He is leading the squat competition.
Squat gold will be a fight between Sattar Vesterby and Sam Karadze. First up, we have Bjorn Andre Sattar Vesterby from Norway, 390 kilos, already has squat gold. This will keep him here for the time being with Sam Karadze and a lighter body weight to follow.
Kom igen nu Björn. Personal best. Det är lätt för dig.
Also keeps him only 10 kilos behind in Goka on total, heading into bench press. He looks around again and it does knock him off course a bit. And 2-1, a good lift. I was a little concerned about the depth, but let's have a look at that from this angle. Almost threw the bar off his back by looking around. But I guess he found what he was looking for. It's a good lift. Our final squat of the entire championships, and who else to take it but Tima Sam Karadze from Georgia. 390 kilos, a weight he's done many times before, to move him into squat gold. And that is a good lift. 3 white lights. Takes the squat gold. There was a bit of a slowdown there for him, but he has lost some weight since he last competed, so that does always have an impact. The conclusion of the squats here before we head into a short break. Abisunan from Libya in squat bronze with 372.5, just ahead of Ngoka. In squat silver, Sattar Vesterby from Norway with 390, and on bodyweight ahead, Tima Sam Karadze from Georgia in squat gold. We're heading into a short break now before bench press. We will see you there. Hello and welcome back to the 2024 IPF World Sub-Junior and Junior Powerlifting Championships here in St. Paul's Bay, Malta. We have the very last session of the championships for you here. The first flight consists of the 120 and 120 plus sub-juniors, and the second flight consists of the 120 plus juniors. Quick look at the squat recap here. Finn O'Farrell from Great Britain walked away with squat gold in silver Bender and in bronze Musto. In the 120 plus sub-juniors, Kay from Chinese Taipei with a huge 330 squat walked away with squat gold. Negachewski from Poland, 302.5 in silver, and with 287.5, Klein from the United States. We head into our very last bench press session of the championships. Kicking us off with Eero Rukoski from Finland, 127.5 kilos. And that is a good lift, 3 white lights. AJ Mulhern from Ireland, 135 kilos.
Let's go, Ajay.
Lovely looking opener. 3 white lights.
The opener. Chinese Taipei, 142.5 kilos, bars loading.
$142.5 kilos for Guanting K, Chinese Taipei, opening 2.5 kilos below his personal best. Lovely easy open there from Kay, and a good lift.
Easy opener. Jakub Naguczewski from Poland. He's 150 kilos. Bars loading.
Jakub Naguczewski from Poland, 150 kilos. Opening on his personal best. Three white lights, a good lift.
And we have Odysseus Manko from Greece, 160 kilos. Bars loading.
Odysseus Markou from Greece, 160 kilos, opening on his personal best. And that is a good lift, 3 white lights.
Easy one. Keep on Reference in 165. Musto follows with same iron. Bars loading. Finn O'Farrell.
165 kilos for Finn O'Farrell from Great Britain. Opening 5 kilos below his personal best. And that is a good lift, 3 white lights. Nice comfortable looking opener.
Ryan Musto, USA, same weight. Bars loaded.
Ryan Musto from the United States, opening at 165 kilos. 20 kilos below his personal best, so nice conservative opener here.
Yeah, that was Ryan up.
3 white lights, a good lift.
Nice opener. 167.5 for 2 attempts per row. Variakolis, bars loaded for you. Kintaras Variakolis, Lituania. Opening the personal best. 2.5 kilos.
Gintaras Varikojis from Lithuania, opening at 167.5 kilos. 2.5 kilos above his personal best. That is a good lift.
Congratulations, new personal best. An opening attempt. Pavadon from Spain. Comes next, bars loaded.
Ivan Gabaldon says from Spain, opening on 167.5 kilos. Has a personal best of 171, so I imagine a sub-junior Spanish record there.
No pesa.
Very easy opener for Ivan. And a good lift, 3 white lights. Nominated in 5th, so can collect some team points for Spain there.
Bars loaded.
190 kilos, our penultimate opener for Pavel Bender from Czechia.
Let's go, Pavel. Nice and easy opener.
The world sub-junior record is 208. That looks good. A hold by Ivan Georgiev. 3 white lights, a good lift, and maybe attacking that today. But we'll have to see how his session gets on. One we won't have to wait for, however, is Trevor Klein from the United States, opening on a world sub-junior bench press record.
They need to get the chips from referee's jury table.
213 kilos. The record belonging to Jakob Bisch from Canada. 213, his personal best is 223. Very confidently opening on a world sub-junior bench press record attempt. Currently stands at 210.5. Just been asked to move down the bench a little bit. Get the start come on this time. And very easily breaks the world sub-junior bench press record 2-1. Only up from here can only further extend that. And that concludes our opening attempts with Pavel Bender from the 120s leading with 190. And of course, with 213, Trevor Klein in the 120 plus leading with a new world sub-junior bench press record. Yuri Rukoski from Finland jumps to 132.5 for his second attempt. Bit of work there, but manages to lock his arms out. 2-1, a good lift. Gets a yellow from the side referee, so I'm wondering if there was any lifting there. We'll have a look on the replay. No, hips came up a little bit, but glutes stayed down, so he should be okay. AJ Mulhern from Ireland, 142.5 kilos. 7.5 kilo jump from his opener.
Let's go, AJ.
A new personal best.
Come on, man, it's yours.
Good lift, 3 white lights.
Congratulations. You complete a small 17K from Chinese Taipei, 150 kilos, 4K. Bars loaded.
110K from Chinese Taipei, taking a 7.5 kilo jump. A 5 kilo personal best on his second.
Personal best, yeah. Shayo.
Small slowdown there, but it still looked comfortable. And it is a good lift, 3 white lights.
Also, congratulations. Good job. Jakub from Poland, 160 kilos. Bars loaded. This would take him on second place at climbing.
Jakub Nagudziewski from Poland, 160 kilos to move himself from bench press bronze into silver for the time being. With Marku to follow.
Personal best, Jakub. Dawaj.
A little bit scrappy, but it looked good from here. Just waiting for the lights. 3 white lights. Good lift. Yeah, stopped a little bit, but the bar didn't dip.
167.5.
Bar can go back and forth. It just can't go up and down. What I see is Marku from Greece jumps 7.5 kilos to move back into bench press silver ahead of Nagudziewski.
Πάμε Odysseas. Πάμε.
That is a good lift, 3 white lights.
Your personal best also for him. Congratulations. In Ontario, from Great Britain, bars loaded for you.
172.5 kilos for Finn O'Farrell from Great Britain to move into bench press silver for the time being. 2.5 kilo personal best should he make this. That is a good lift, 3 white lights.
It was also his personal best with 12.5 kilos. Gintaras Variakolis from Lithuania. Bars loaded.
Gintaras Verikogis from Lithuania, 177.5 kilos, a 10 kilo jump to move him into bench press silver from bronze. With Gabardon Sayers and Musto to follow. Oh, that is a big fight, but just too much on the bar. You can obviously come and try that for his third, but when you get caught out by a strength issue, that's one of the few things you can't fix moving forward. Ivan Gabardon Sayers from Spain, 180 kilos, a 12.5 kilo jump to move him into bench press silver for the time being. With Musto to follow with the same weight at a lighter body weight.
By 9 kilos. Vamos.
Yeah, still moving very, very well. Comfortable 180 there. And a 9 kilo personal best, 3 white lights.
Congratulations. Big jump for personal best. Hard loading for Ryan Musto, USA. On second place.
Ryan Musto from the United States to take the same weight at a lighter body weight, 180 kilos, to move him into bench press silver, with Bender and Klein to follow. A little bit more work this time round, but it is a good lift.
Good lift. From Czechia, 200 kilos. Into the second attempt, bar is loaded. Let's go, Benda.
200 kilos for Pavel Bender from Czechia.
This 120 kilos bench
Keeps him in bench press gold. Klein to follow, but in the 120 pluses, of course. 10 kilo jump from his opener, 10 kilos from his personal best. And looking to further extend that big lead he already has over the rest of the competition. A good lift, 3 white lights. Trevor Klein from the United States already broke the World Sub-Junior bench press record on his opener, looking to extend that further by 10 kilos. 223 on the bar, 10 kilo jump from his opener, 10 kilo extension of the World Sub-Junior bench press record should he make this on his second attempt. Wow, and it is so easy, but unfortunately just not deep enough. Has another shot of that on his third. Have a look at that again. We're looking for the elbow depth here. Yeah, and that right elbow causing him some issues there. And that concludes our second attempt in this first flight. Bender leading the 120 to 200, followed by Musto and Gabardon Sayers. In the 120 plus, Klein leading with the world record, followed by Marku and Nagajewski. We head into the third and final attempt of bench press in this first flight, and Iro Rukovsky kicks us off with 135 kilos for a new personal best, a 2.5 kilo jump from his second. The smallest jump you can make without it being a record, so looking to push that as much as he can. Squeeze all the kilos he can out of his bench. And that's exactly what he's done. 3 white lights, a good lift. AJ Mulhern from Ireland, 145 kilos. Another athlete opting for that 2.5 kilo jump for a new personal best. And that is a lovely third attempt. And a good lift, 3 white lights.
Personal best is happy. Congratulations. 120 Chinese Taipei power loading for you. 150 kilo into this third attempt.
155 kilos for 120 from Chinese Taipei. For a 5 kilo personal best.
Let's go, Guanting. Sayo.
Three white lights, a good lift, and 6 for 6 so far. Having a great day of lifting.
He's happy, and so is coach. Bar is loaded for Nakuchevsky from Poland. 165 kilos.
165 kilos for Jakub Nagiejewski from Poland.
It's yours.
Already has bench press bronze. Adds another 5 kilos to his total should he make this. Yeah, perfect third attempt from Jakub. And a good lift, 3 white lights. Great attempt selection from Team Poland there.
Marco from Greece. Bar is loaded for you. Marcos added 5 kilos into this.
Odysseus Marku from Greece, 172.5 kilos, a 5 kilo jump from his second. For another personal best, trying to chase Klein for that overall gold.
Amen.
Only currently 5.5 kilos will separate them if they both make their final bench press attempt. Another fantastic effort there. Great grind, and 2 to 1, a good lift. Gets a yellow from the side referee, and have a look at that side angle.
You have 3 attempts trying to test your opponent for second move. 3 attempts. Now Varia
Don't seem to see any lifting there, so I think he should be safe.
177.5.
Gintaras Varikojis from Lithuania, 177.5 kilos. Missed this on his second on what looked like strength. Let's see if he can get it here on his third. That is a huge fight from Gintaras. Wow, he keeps it going. Look at the grind on it. Oh, unfortunately, a no lift. The bar did dip, but definitely a moral victory there.
For you.
180 kilos for Finn O'Farrell from Great Britain. 7.5 kilo jump from his second for a new personal best, and to move into bench press silver with Musto to follow. The lightest of the 3 athletes who've taken this weight. Another phenomenal third attempt, and it is a good lift for Finn. 3 white lights, and moves into bench press silver with Musto and Gabaldon Sayers to follow. Ryan Musto from the United States, 185 kilos to move back into bench press silver. Knocking O'Farrell down to bronze, should he make this. Seeing some amazing third attempts and grinds here. And it is a good lift. 3 white lights, moves back into bench press silver. With Ivan Gabaldon Sayers to follow. He secured himself a bronze at the very least. Ivan Gabardon Sayers from Spain, 187.5 kilos, moves him into bench press silver, knocking Musto to bronze and O'Farrell off of the bench press podium.
Vamos, Ivan. Vete. It's yours.
There it is. 3 white lights, a good lift, moves into bench press silver, knocking O'Farrell off of the podium and Musto into bronze.
I'm so happy. It's nice to see. Then we have Pavel Benda from Czechia. 208.5 kilos. Sub-junior.
Now we have a World Sub-Junior bench press record attempt from Pavel Benda, 208.5 kilos, currently held by Ivan Georgiev.
Come on, Pavel.
208.5 kilos for a new World Sub-Junior bench press record. Huge final bench from Pavel Benda. And it is a push, but he manages to lock it out. 3 white lights, a good lift, and a new World Sub-Junior bench press record for Pavel Benda. But the sub-juniors aren't done yet. We have another World Sub-Junior bench press record attempt. Trevor Klein from the United States already opened and broke the World Sub-Junior bench press record on his opener. Got called for elbow depth from 3 referees on his second. The weight looked good, but just needs to sink it a little bit further. Re-attempting it now for his 3rd and final attempt. And the bar is loaded for Trevor Klein, 223 kilos, to match his personal best and to further extend the World Sub-Junior bench press record by 10 kilos that he broke only moments ago. Gets it up again. Is it deep enough? Yes, it is. 3 white lights, and Trevor Klein extends the world record by another 10 kilos. And with ease. And a summary before we head through to the next flight of lifters. Klein, of course, with that new world record in 223 in bench gold, followed by Marku and Nugujevski. In the 120s, also with a new world record, Pavel Benda, bench gold, followed by Gabardon Sayers from Spain and Musto from the United States. We now head straight through to the 120 plus juniors for the final bench press session of the championships. Najib Al-Qurjeh of Bahrain, 120 kilos, opening on his personal best. And that is a good lift, 3 white lights. Mohamed Abusinan from Libya, opening on 160 kilos. Walked away with squat bronze. Lovely easy opener there for Mohammed. And a good lift, 3 white lights.
Easy opener. Good job. 7 Canada.
182.5 kilos for Samuel St. Pierre from Canada, opening 7.5 kilos below his personal best. Just getting the safeties adjusted there. Just tightening the bench into the rack rather. Clock reset for St. Pierre, of course. So opening 7.5 kilos below his personal best now. Now the bench is fully secured. 182.5, St. Pierre, Canada.
Let's go back.
Clip the rack a little bit there, but should be okay. And it is 3 white lights.
And Great Britain opens with 185 kilos. Then, following with same weight, bars loaded.
Josh Berryman from Great Britain opening on 185 kilos. 5 kilos below his personal best.
Come on, Josh.
Very comfortable looking opener for Berryman. And it is a good lift.
Same weight for Christina Montero. Don't tell you. 185 bars loaded.
Christian 10 from Belgium opening on his personal best of 185. Looking for a top 5 position to nab some points for Team Belgium. Very easy looking opener. And 3 white lights, a good lift.
192.5 for Benjamin Paragues, Australia. Bars loaded.
192.5 kilos for Benjamin Paragues from Australia. Has a personal best of 205, perhaps looking for a bench press medal today. Definitely in contention for one. Very speedy opener from Benjamin. A good lift, 3 white lights.
Bars loaded.
Bjorn Andre Sutterad Vesterby from Norway, 195 kilos. walked away with squat silver. A little bit slow, but it was a good lift. I'm sure he can just keep adding the kilos if he needs. Imagine they'll take somewhat of a conservative jump though, especially as they are chasing silver and looking to stay in bronze. 200 kilo opener for Joshua Ngoka from Great Britain, a 7.5 kilo PB on his opener. As it stands, only 15 kilos on prognosis behind Sam Karadze.
Let's go, Josh. Easy opener, come on.
That looks good. 3 white lights, a good lift. Our final opening attempt, Timur Samkaradze from Georgia, 220 kilos, world junior record at 256, of course belonging to Timur himself.
Let's go, Timur, deep.
Audible gasps from the crowd here as they see how fast that 220 moved. 3 white lights, a good lift. That concludes our opening attempts, of course, with Sam Karadze leading the 220, followed by Ngoka with 200 and Sitared Vesterbai with 195. Najib Al-Khirji from Bahrain jumps 7.5 kilos to 127.5.
Yalla. Easy way, yalla.
Very snappy second attempt and a new personal best. 2 to 1, a good lift. Guess a blue from the right-hand side referee. Have a look at that in the replay. Can't seem to see an issue with that, so I think it will stand. Mohamed Abusinan from Libya jumping 10 kilos to 170. Three white lights, a good lift. Samuel St. Pierre from Canada jumps 10 kilos to 192.5 for his second attempt. 2.5 kilo personal best should he make this.
Let's go.
And that is a good lift. Actually looked a little bit more comfortable than his opener. Perhaps getting into the groove of things now. Josh Berryman from Great Britain, jumping 7.5 kilos to 192.5.
Let's go, Josh.
2.5 kilo personal best should he make this. Looking to stay in reaching distance of Suttered Vesterby in case he messes up, to push for podium overall. Nice looking second attempt there. Got held for a bit at the top before he got that rack command. Perhaps Century Free just wanted to make sure his arms were completely straight. Or locked out. Yeah. Don't see any issues there. It's a good lift. Christian 10 from Belgium jumps 10 kilos to 195 for his second attempt.
Christian, big jump into personal best with this one. Let's go.
Just been told to re-rack. Centre referee says he needs his arms to be completely locked out before he gets the start command. 12 seconds left to get that.
10 seconds.
Unfortunately, a little bit too much of a rush to get that. Can come back on his third and try it again. Hopefully get those arms locked out a little bit sooner, but not easy to rush a 195 bench. It would have been a 10 kilo personal best, so, you know, reaching that top end anyway. Benjamin Paraguay from Australia taking a 10 kilo jump to 202.5 to move him into bench press silver for the time being, with Sathrad Vesterby and Goka to follow.
Let's go. Come on, man. You got it.
Three white lights, a good lift.
From Norway, 205 kilos, bar slowly.
Bjorn Andre Sathrad Vesterby taking 205 kilos to move into bench press silver ahead of Paraguay's match personal best. Okay, it was because his opener was hard. I wasn't sure if it was just his style of benching, but opening quite heavy, it seems. And that means he might lose some crucial kilos, allowing Berryman to catch up to that podium position potentially. Berryman having that bigger deadlift. Joshua Ngoka now from Great Britain, 207.5 kilos to move from bench press bronze into silver, ahead of Paraguay's. This would guarantee him a bench medal. Lovely comfortable second attempt. Three white lights, a good lift, and just about as comfortable, if not slightly more than his opener. Ngoka not a million miles ahead of Sathrad Vesterby, but if Sathrad Vesterby misses his bench again, certainly has a good lead heading into deadlifts. Tima Samkaradze from Georgia, an athlete who does have a big lead.
Let's go, Demo.
100 kilos separates him and third. And 92 separates him in second currently. Tima Samkaradze from Georgia, 15 kilo jump. Not looking to break any of his own records today. And that is a good lift, 3 white lights.
Great job, Demo. This meeting is a competition. And we take for gold medal contesters today.
And that concludes the second round of bench press. Sam Karadze leading with 235, followed by Ngoko with 207.5, and Paraguez from Australia, 202.5 in bronze. We head now into the third and final bench presses of the entire competition. Najib Al-Kuheji from Bahrain, 135 kilos, 7.5 kilo jump from his second for a new personal best. Yeah, and I wouldn't have guessed that was a third attempt. 3 white lights, a good lift. Has a couple years left in the juniors, so. Mohamed Abusinan from Libya jumps 10 kilos again to 180 for his third and final attempt. Referee just saying his hands are too wide. You can see the ring on the inside of his hands, which isn't allowed. You have to be covering that. Now, I'm not sure if he had that for the entire competition and they've only just noticed it, or he's widened his grip. He's got 13 seconds left, so he's gonna run out of time. 6. And he's just not gonna have the time. It's a lot of... And he was very close to getting it, but unfortunately just runs out of time. You can see he's annoyed, but these are the rules that we have to work by. You can see here that his hands are inside of the rings now, but it is a clear rule that you have to have your hands covering the ring, not being able to see it on the inside of your hand. It can be on the outside, obviously, with a tighter grip, but centre referee talking to the jury, and they seem happy with what just happened. They had to tell him that it was not allowed. Christian 10 from Belgium, 195 kilos for his third and final attempt.
Personal best attempt for Christian. Let's go now. Let's do this.
I think got called for elbow depth in his second.
Come on, man. Come on.
Again, the weight is there. Is it good enough this time round? It is. 3 white lights, a good lift. And a new personal best.
That's very well done. Far slowly for Samuel St. Pierre, Canada. 197.5 kilos.
Samuel St. Pierre from Canada, 197.5 for his third and final attempt. 5 kilo jump for a new personal best. Phenomenal push from Samuel. He keeps going, and it's not dipped, I don't think yet. He makes it to the top. There might be a blue there, I'm not sure. Yeah, I think just as I said, unfortunately, it didn't dip. I think it did, so fantastic effort.
Well done, even though it's no lift. Josh Berryman, bar is slowly for you. Let's go, Josh.
Josh Berryman from Great Britain, 197.5 kilos.
Josh.
Like I said, looking to chase Satarad Vesterby if he can for that overall bronze. 5 kilo jump from his second. Every kilo will count. It's a hard job, but not impossible.
Looked easy.
And that is a good lift, 3 white lights.
Personal best. Congratulations, sir. And 45 kilos in this competition. We have Mr. from Norway, Bjorn Sutter, West E. 205 kilos at the time. Bar is loaded. He has done this before. Let's go.
And now this is what is going to be telling of that situation heading into deadlifts. Bjorn André Satarad Vesterby missed 205 on a strength issue, it seemed, on his second. Potentially gains or loses 10 kilos here, based on how this goes. No, and it is just too heavy. And it means that Berryman heading into deadlift is still 17.5 kilos behind, but Berryman having the bigger deadlift, and of course if Satarad Vesterby makes any mistakes, he'll be there to try and catch up. Berryman also lighter than Satarad Vesterby. Benjamin Paragues from Australia secured himself a bench press medal in bronze. That won't be taken away and it won't be moved. 207.5 is for a personal best. That is a phenomenal third attempt from Paraguay, and a good lift, 3 white lights. Leaves with a bench press bronze.
On these World Championships, Joshua Naka, Great Britain, 215 kilos.
215 kilos on the bar now for Joshua and Goka from Great Britain. Too far to catch Sam Karadze, but trying to make the gap between silver and bronze far enough so he won't be threatened. 215 kilos for a new personal best on bench. And that moved really well. 3 white lights, a good lift. And that puts him on with his opening deadlift, a 910 total. Now our final bench press of the competition, Tima Samkaradze from Georgia, 242.5 kilos. Not looking to extend his own record today, but what a huge bench press to end on. This would give him and his opening deadlift a 1,002.5 kilo total. And he's done it pretty casually so far. 3 white lights, a good lift. And what a lovable character as well. Always a joy to see compete. And he is going to total 1,000 kilos plus pretty casually, which is absolutely insane. Paragues from Australia walking away with bench press bronze with 207.5. In silver, Joshua Ngoka from Great Britain with 215. And of course, in bench press gold, Tima Samkaradze from Georgia with 242.5. Have a quick look at these subtotals heading into deadlifts here. Ngoka and Suthared Vesterby currently joint on subtotal with Christian 10 behind and Berryman following. Samkaradze, of course, with a huge lead, but we'll see that jump around as the big deadlifters come through. We're going to head into a 10-minute break now before we find out. So don't go anywhere, and we will see you there. Hello and welcome back to the 2024 IPF World Junior Powerlifting Championships here in St. Paul's Bay, Malta. And for the very last time, I am Amelia Potter. This is the final session of the championships. We have the 120 and 120 plus sub-juniors and the 120 plus juniors kicking us off with their deadlifts here. And a quick summary of the bench. In the 120s, we saw Pavel Bender walk away with a new bench press sub-junior world record with 208.5, and just the same in the 120 plus as we saw Trevor Klein from the United States break it not once but twice to 223 kilos, a world sub-junior bench press record. What a phenomenal day it's been so far. And for the very last time, we have a look at the running order for the deadlift. The world sub-junior record standing at 363 in the 120s and 330.5 in the 120 plus. And the bar is loaded. Eero Rikoski from Finland, 220 kilos. Three white lights, a good lift. Ivan Gabaldon Sayers from Spain, opening on 240 kilos.
Easy opener, vamos.
Nice easy opener there. And a good lift, 3 white lights. With all 11 lifters securing a squat and a bench, once they get a deadlift in on the board, they secure their total. They can continue to build it then. Safe to continue competing. Guanting Ke from Chinese Taipei, 240 kilos, upped his opener by quite some way. Now projected in 3rd overall. I think he upped it by about 40 kilos. Very sneaky from Chinese Taipei. 3 white lights, a good lift.
From USA, 245. This is his opener.
New world record holder in the bench, Trevor Klein from the United States. Currently on 1st in prognosis, with Marku just behind, opening on 245 kilos. Three white lights, a good lift.
250 for Jakub Nagusewski, Poland. Bar is loaded.
Of course, Klein has that chip, which will really help him when he's fighting with Marku, who has a bigger deadlift. Jakub Nagusewski from Poland, 250 kilos. Unfortunately, 2-1, a no lift. That's called for insufficient lockout by the side referees. So let's have a look at that again. Jury isn't overturning. Coach not going to the jury either, so we'll have to retake that on his second. Finn O'Farrell from Great Britain, 257.5. Currently in 3rd on prognosis. Opens comfortably to secure that total. It is a good lift.
slowly.
AJ Mulhern from Ireland, 260 kilos for his opening attempt.
Let's go, man.
Extremely easy opener there for AJ. And a good lift, 3 white lights.
Taras Variakois comes next with 285 kilos opener.
Ginteras very courageous from Lithuania, opening on 285 kilos.
Let's go, Taras. Deep breath. Easy weight. Up, up, up. Good lift.
And that is a good lift, 3 white lights.
Ryan Musto from USA comes next. Bar is loaded. 290 kilos.
290 kilos for Ryan Musto from the United States. Currently in silver on prognosis. This will move him into deadlift gold with Bender to follow. And that is a good lift. Odysseus Marku from Greece, 302.5 kilos. Heaviest opener in the 120 pluses. That is a tough opener. Not sure about that lockout. It could be 50-50. And 2-1, a good lift. Does get a downwards movement call from that center referee. The jury are reviewing it just here. The bar seems to dip. But the jury aren't in agreement, it doesn't seem. Now, the heaviest opener of the flight, Pavel Bender from Czechia, 305 kilos. And a very easy one at that. 3 white lights, a good lift. And that concludes our opening deadlifts. Ulbar Nagujevski getting a deadlift on the board. Bender leading the 120s and Marku leading the 120 pluses. Iiro Rukoski from Finland jumping 10 kilos to 230 for his second attempt. That is such a shame. Just loses grip at the top there. Have a look at it again here. Almost does a pause at the knees deadlift. Locks it out and then loses the grip. Jakub Nugowski. 250 kilos. Missed this on his opener. Not a strength issue. Needs to get it now. Show that he's fully locked out. Waiting for the lights. 3 white lights, a good lift. I think the issue is he has quite large quads and it's making it look like his lockout isn't quite there, but His hips and his shoulders are fully locked out. 250 kilos now for 120 from Chinese Taipei. Moves him into deadlift bronze for the time being and keeps him in bronze overall. Has built quite the gap between himself and Nagajewski. Very technically efficient lifter. 3 white lights. Ivan Gabaldon-Sayers from Spain jumps 20 kilos to 260, 1 kilo below his personal best. Currently on 4th in prognosis. I'm sure hoping O'Farrell makes a mistake and can jump onto the podium. Yeah, still moving really nicely. 3 white lights, a good lift. That puts him 25 kilos behind O'Farrell, if O'Farrell was to make his second attempt. Puts him 7.5 kilos behind where O'Farrell is now. 260 kilos for Trevor Klein from the United States. 15 kilo jump from his opener. This creates a much bigger gap between himself and Markio. Got the down command just in time, I think, losing a bit of grip on his right hand. 3 white lights, a good lift.
Loading.
275 kilos for Finn O'Farrell from Great Britain, a matched personal best. This will keep him on the podium with that pressure coming from Gabaldon-Sayers, whose second was very easy. It's a nice looking second attempt from Finn though, and is a good lift. They just need to put something on the bar now that makes the jump for Gabaldon-Sayers a bit too unreasonable. Currently, Spain have jumped 27.5 kilos to try and beat O'Farrell, as they're heavier, but they just need to put something on that means it's too much of a reach. Gintaras Varikojas from Lithuania, 295 kilos. Moves him into deadlift silver for the time being. Slow and steady. 3 white lights. Wow, this is a huge jump. 40 kilo jump for AJ Mohan from Ireland. That is absolutely insane, especially for a sub-junior. This is the kind of jump you would expect from a pretty confident 120 plus open lifter. So opened at 260, jumped to 300 for his second attempt. Very interested to see how this moves. 40 kilo jump is not for the faint of heart. Wow. I tell you, I did not expect a 40 kilo jump to look that good. 3 white lights. Team Ireland had me a little bit worried there. I was thinking, what are they doing giving a sub-junior a 40 kilo jump? But Well, they certainly silenced me. Ryan Musto from the United States, 302.5 kilos. Moves him back into deadlift silver for the time being. Bender to follow. Knocking Barry Kogis off the deadlift podium. Little trouble at lockout, but manages to do so. That is a good lift, 3 white lights. Odysseus Marku from Greece, 310 kilos, a 7.5 kilo jump. Opener was quite tough, so 7.5 seems like a sensible decision. Certainly not a 40 kilo jump. Keeps him in silver overall. Oh, they're still moving, wow. 2-1, a good lift. Right side referee just wasn't sure that he got the down command when he put it down, but he had. Now 320 kilos for Pavel Bender from Czechia. This leaves him just 10.5 kilos below the World Sub-Junior deadlift record. Sorry, no, that's the 120 plus. He is quite far away from that. Still a lovely second attempt though. 3 white lights, a good lift. So 330.5 is the deadlift record for the 120 plus. 363 is the record for the 120s. And that belongs, of course, to Nonso Chinye, who just won the 120 juniors this morning. And that concludes our second attempts. Pavel Bender leading in deadlift, of course, with the 120s with 320. The 120 plus leading, we have Odysseus Marku with 310, quite a far way ahead of the rest of the competition. Bender extremely far ahead of the 120s, and the 120 plus, Klein with a pretty strong lead. Iro Rukowski from Finland, 230 kilos. For his third and final attempt, missed it on his second, just on grip at the top. Looking to hold on to it now. No, unfortunately, grip went again.
Chinese Taipei, 260 kilos. On total, he's third.
Guanting K, Chinese Taipei, 260 kilos, a 10 kilo jump from his second. This will keep him in bronze overall and keep Nagujivsky at bay. If he gets this, it'll be too much of a stretch. Moves him to deadlift bronze for the time being, with Klein to follow. Slow and steady, looks good, and it is 3 white lights. I've seen an arm come in from Team Poland. I'm guessing they're going down, but I'll have to wait and see. No, they went up. They're going to try and pull for the bronze medal overall on body weight, as they are lighter than K. But first, we have Trevor Klein from the United States, 267.5 kilos. With this, he will get a 778 total. I think that will make him quite unreachable from Marku, who seems like he's at the end of his energy reserve anyway. 267.5 kilos. Trevor Klein from the United States for his final pull. 5 kilo personal best on his deadlift should he get this. And that is a good lift. 3 white lights. Job is done.
Comes now 277.5 kilos. This is a bronze medal attempt for Jakub on total.
Now 277.5 kilos for Jakub Naguczewski from Poland. And they changed the third attempt to go up, jumping 27.5 kilos. This will pull him into bronze overall ahead of Kay on body weight. It is a big ask, more than he's ever deadlifted before. Oh, and he's trying to lock it out. Is the lockout good enough? It is 3 white lights, a good lift, and knocks Kay off of the podium overall. Phenomenal effort, and I'm sure they will both meet again and challenge each other next year.
O'Farrell comes next with 2 and 2.5. This is personal best attempt. It's 7.5 kilos. Bar is loaded.
Finn O'Farrell from Great Britain, 282.5 kilos. I think dropped that number, putting on the bar what they think they need to push Gabon Sayers to something that they can't pull.
Let's go, Finn. It's yours. Come on.
If he gets this, Spain would need to pull 295. A fantastic third attempt from Finn. 3 white lights, a good lift, and that is a big ask for Spain to try and pull onto the podium. They're up next, and I haven't seen an arm come in to change the attempt. So it looks like they're going for it, all or nothing. They already are pretty safe in fourth, so they don't lose position by trying this. But a bit of a Hail Mary. It's a 35 kilo jump. The second did look good, so it's not out of the question. Even Gabon Sayers from Spain, 295 kilos to pull ahead of O'Farrell onto the podium overall. This would be the personal best of a lifetime. And he does get it moving. Can you believe that? Absolutely insane. 3 white lights. And I would not have guessed that. A 35 kilo jump. And it moved well. He moves himself onto the podium. We've seen a 35 kilo and a 40 kilo jump here from these sub-juniors. Absolutely insane. And both of them went well. Gintaras Varikudis from Lithuania, 300 kilos to pull himself into deadlift bronze for the time being, with Mulhern to follow. And he locks it out. Does he do it to the standard the referees want to see? They do. 3 white lights, a good lift. Moves into deadlift bronze, knocking Mulhern off. But Mulhern will have the final say. Now, AJ Mulhern from Ireland took a 40 kilo jump from his first to his second and a 5 kilo jump from his second to his third. I think perhaps just looking to secure a deadlift medal. This will move him into deadlift silver for the time being, with Musto to follow.
Come on, man. You got the power. Let's go.
Talk about polar opposite jumps here. That is such a shame. Not there today. Still ends with a 300 kilo total and the biggest successful jump we've seen in the competition so far. It was a strange strategy. The 40 kilo jump worked though. 3 deadlifts remaining before we head through to the junior 120 pluses. What to say is Marku from Greece, 312.5 kilos, a 2.5 kilo jump to give him a 760 total. Already has secured silver overall. This will be for a deadlift and a total PB.
Come on, man, let's go.
It is a huge grind, but just too much.
That was such a nice try, but sorry, not today. Ryan Musto, USA, 315. He's in second place.
315 kilos for Ryan Musto. Already has deadlift silver and silver overall. This is for a 790 total, a 10 kilo PB on total, and a 7.5 kilo PB on deadlift.
Ryan Musto, USA. Let's go.
What a pull. He's still locking it out, and I think he's done it.
What an amazing attempt.
2 to 1, a good lift.
Congratulations. That was amazing. And we have Powerlifting, Czechia. World champion today.
Now, the final deadlift from the sub-juniors portion of the competition. Pavel Bender from Czechia, already your 120 sub-junior world champion.
Nice iron to end this.
This will land him on an 833.5 total. Match deadlift PB, a strong end to the day. 330 kilos for Pavel Bender
Let's go,
from Czechia, your new sub-junior world champion.
Board, Pavel, board. Let's go.
Just loses it out on grip at the top, but he still walks away your 2024 120 sub-junior world champion. We head into the 120 juniors, 120 plus juniors, sorry, now. A quick summary as it stands here. The 120 plus, your bronze medalist is Naguchevski from Poland. Your silver medalist is Marku from Greece, and your new sub-junior 120 plus world champion is Trevor Klein from the United States. And in the 120s, your bronze medalist Gabardon Saiz from Spain, your silver medalist Musto from the United States, and your new 120 sub-junior world champion Pavel Bender from Czechia. We now head into the final deadlifts of the competition, the 120 plus juniors. And we are going to see some huge deadlifts at that. We have Teimo Samkaradze, the current record holder in both open and junior, the heaviest deadlift ever by anybody in the IPF, opening at 370. We have Najib Al-Koude from Bahrain, 75 kilos. He's dropped that, obviously, so I think must have hurt himself in one of the previous lifts or in warm-ups. So just to secure his total. That is a good lift. Yeah, and as expected, he's Xing out his second and third lifts. So this flight's going to be moving slightly quicker now, which is only going to disadvantage his opponents. Samuel St. Pierre from Canada, opening on 275 kilos to secure his total. There's a good lift, 3 white lights.
Slowly.
290 kilos for Benjamin Paragay of Australia. Managed to walk away with the bench press medal. Three white lights, that is a good lift. Bjorn Andre Satterud Vestervei from Norway, 300 kilos on the bar. Currently 17.5 kilos ahead of Berryman. Bit of a sticky lockout there for Bjorn. 2-1, a good lift. Centre referee not happy with that lockout. He's definitely going to struggle with that as it gets heavier. I'll have a look at that in the replay. Mohamed Albisinan from Libya, 300 kilos. Opening on his personal best. Three white lights, a good lift.
From Belgium, also 300 kilos.
And if you can see the deadlifts shaking the cameras, you can only imagine what it feels like to be in the room with these kinds of weights. Christian 10 from Belgium coming out now for 300 kilos. 17.5 kilos below his personal best. Has been lifting really well all day. Really technically efficient.
Vamos, Christian. Is the opener.
A bit of a speed wobble at the top there, but moved really well. 2-1, a good lift. Yeah, a blue for that speed wobble he got at the top. I think he does manage to stop the bar from going down, however. 315 kilos for Josh Berryman from Great Britain. Looking to chase Satterud Vestervei for that bronze medal overall. has a personal best of 350. Nice looking opening there for Berryman. 3 white lights, a good lift. The question is, does that look more comfortable than such a red vest device? I think so, but he has ground to make up. He can't just match the jumps. He has to hope that Norway miss. 325 kilos for Joshua and Goka from Great Britain. Currently in silver overall behind Sam Karadze. Wow. 3 white lights, a good lift. That is just insane. More surprising than his squat speed, honestly. Only 19 years old. That is the future of the weight class. Sam Karadze aging out this year, of course, so far ahead of everybody else, but much bigger battle or much bigger lead from somebody else next year. Teamer Sam Karadze from Georgia, 370 kilos. Sam Karadze has the biggest deadlift in the IPF. Wow, and that is just insane. 370 kilos being thrown around like it's nothing. And he says 4. We know what that means. 400 kilos, maybe even for his second. Is he pushing for the heaviest ever deadlift in IPF history again on his third? We'll have to wait and see, but what an incredible deadlift. Such a talent. Of course, Sam Karadze leads a deadlift with 370, followed by Ngoka with 325 and Berryman with 315. We head into the second attempts, but a quick glance here at the total. Sam Karadze now with 1002.5, Ngoka with 910, and Sutravad Vesterby 885. Like I said, 17.5 kilos behind currently is Berryman from Great Britain. Samuel St. Pierre from Canada, 290 kilos for his second attempt.
Personal best and total with this attempt. Let's go.
Slow to lock out. Gonna wait to see what the referees say. 3 white lights, a good lift. Getting a little stickier towards lockout, but still, as long as he's getting those white lights, all is okay.
Coming next, with 310 kilos. Bar slowly.
Benjamin Paragues from Australia taking a 20 kilo jump to 310 for his second attempt.
Let's go, Benjamin.
Lovely second attempt there from Benjamin. 3 white lights, a good lift. And I thought Sam Karadze would go for 400 on his second and push for the record, maybe on his third, but he's gone for 411 on his second attempt. Absolutely insane. Mohamed Abusinan from Libya, 315 kilos.
Yalla, Mohamed. Yalla.
just tipped back there onto his heels, unfortunately.
Sorry, he loses balance in the end. It was already there. But there is one more attempt to go. Christian 10, Belgium. 320 kilos for Christian. Bar is loaded.
Christian 10 from Belgium, jumping 20 kilos to 320 for his second attempt.
Let's go,
Had a bit
Chris.
of a wobble on his opener, but managed to get it.
Big jump into personal best with this one. Come on.
Opener looked good to me. Adding 20 kilos to that now for a 2.5 kilo personal best. Two to one, a good lift. Gets a red for insufficient lockout from the far side referee.
25 kilos. This is the race, but this is an important attempt. Because there is no go. And 10.
Now Bjorn Andre Satherad Vesterby from Norway taking a 25 kilo jump to 325. Now, I thought his lockout on his opener looked a bit sticky, so 25 kilos. Interested to see how this moves, because if he gets this, it will keep Berryman quite far away. Nice, a good lift, 3 white lights.
Who's Berryman from Great Britain? 332.5 kilos.
That makes it a very hard job for anybody to take the bronze from him.
He's going after the lift medals.
Not sure anybody could challenge Ngoka, I'm not sure. But we'll have to wait and see. He would have to get his second attempt in well for that, and based on his opener, should be fine. Josh Berryman from Great Britain, 332.5 kilos for his second attempt. Moves him into deadlift silver for the time being, with Ngoka and Sam Karadze to follow.
Let's go, Chase.
It looks good, and I expect to see a 25 kilo jump there to try and match the total Satterad Vesterby has currently at a lighter body weight, hoping he misses that third.
First one was flying up, it was like a piece of paper in his hand. Not 20 kilos more. Important attempt.
Our penultimate second attempt. Joshua Ngoka from Great Britain, 345 kilos. Moves him back into deadlift silver and puts him in a place to collect silver overall pretty comfortably. 20 kilo jump from his opener, a 5 kilo personal best. His opener was the fastest opener I've ever seen. And I think that was the fastest second attempt I've ever seen. Absolutely incredible. 3 white lights, a good lift.
Good job, Joshua.
And I think on any other day would have been an easy deadlift gold. But unfortunately, when you are followed by the current open record holder, the heaviest ever deadlifter in the IPF history, he's pulled more than anybody ever has before in any weight class, in any age category, as a junior. And he's looking to do it again here in his second. The current open record held by Timo himself at 410.5. This is absolutely insane. He's gearing up for it. The heaviest deadlift in IPF history from a junior, Timur Samkaradze from Georgia, 411 kilos on his second attempt to further extend his own open world record. And he gets it going. I think he's locked it out. It is a good lift, 3 white lights and the heaviest deadlift ever in IPF history. Go to Timur Samkaradze, 411 kilos. He took it from Jesus and he keeps pushing it forwards. And I think what we've seen today is him take, for him at least, a relatively slow and easy day to conserve energy to take that record. I think any other day he'd be pushing Jesus, and here he knew he had a bit of an easy win on his hands and could conserve energy for that record. Whether he'll try to extend it on his third, we'll have to wait and see. Currently in deadlift bronze, we have Berryman with Great Britain with 332, in silver and Goka with 345, and of course with the heaviest deadlift ever in IPF history, Samkaradze with 411. He's just put in for 420 for his third attempt. We'll have to wait and see. We head through to our final deadlifts of the entire competition. Samuel St. Pierre from Canada, 300 kilos.
Personal best attempt. Let's go.
That is a big push, just too heavy today.
From Norway, 230 kilos for his third attempt. He's on third place. But there is everyone from Great Britain coming after him. He really needs
So now we have Bjorn Andre Sutterud Vesterby from Norway taking a 5 kilo jump to try and make the push for Berryman too hard to catch him. Berryman, as suspected, jumping 25 kilos to try and match the 910 that Sutterud Vesterby got on his second. 330 kilos, one last time for Sutterud Vesterby from Norway to try and secure that bronze overall. And it is just too heavy. That gives Berryman a chance to pull for that bronze overall. Beating him on body weight, he'll have to pull 357.5. It is a lot of weight, but it's around about his PB as well, so it is doable. Christian 10 from Belgium, 330 kilos, a 10 kilo jump for a new PB on deadlift and on total. He's had a great day of lifting so far. To cap it off strong, 330 kilos, one more time. Fantastic final effort. Closes his eye and hopes. 3 highlights, a good lift. Benjamin Paragas from Australia, 330 kilos, a 20 kilo jump from his second. This would be a huge personal best on both total and deadlift.
Plus 20 kilos. Bar is loaded. Benjamin Paragas, Australia. Let's go, Ben.
One final pull of the day, walking away with bench press bronze. Looking to walk away with an 842.5 total. Just caught that lockout there. Unfortunately, a no lift.
Nice attempt, unfortunately. No lift. Mohamed Agostina from Libya.
Just 4 deadlifts remaining of the entire competition. And you know they're going to be floor shakers. 335 kilos for Mohamed Abusinan from Libya. Just tipped back on his second, has jumped 20 kilos now. This will move him into deadlift bronze for the time being, with Josh Berryman to follow.
Let's go, big guy. Let's do it.
One final pull in an attempt to get a deadlift medal. And he gets it going. Can he lock it out? No, he was so close.
What a show that really is. Then we have Josh Berryman from Great Britain. 357
3
kilos.
deadlifts remaining.
Also his personal best.
2 above 350, 1 above 400.
A bronze
We are still in a junior competition. I think it's easy to forget. These are phenomenal numbers that we're seeing. As I said, Team GB looking for a 2-3 on the podium. Josh Berryman from Great Britain, 357.5 kilos, has a deadlift PB of 350, 25 kilo jump in an attempt to match Settered Vesterby from Norway, beating him on body weight to pull himself onto the podium overall.
Come on, man, it's yours.
And he gets it going. Can he finish it off? Oh my goodness, I think he might have. And he does, 2-1, a good lift, pulls himself onto the podium ahead of Settered Vesterby on body weight.
Congratulations. Then we have your from Great Britain. 365.
What a phenomenal final pull from Berryman. Now our penultimate deadlift of the entire competition. 365 kilos for Joshua Ngoka from Great Britain. Another 20 kilo jump. His opener could have been the bar. His second attempt could have been his last warm-up. And now another 20 kilos, 365. Will he see him slow down whatsoever? I'm not sure. A huge final pull for Josh Ngoka. Pulls him into deadlift silver ahead of Berryman. Secured silver overall. This will give him a 950 total, a huge personal best, a huge total, and a huge deadlift. One more time, Joshua Ngoka, Great Britain, 365 kilos on the bar for a final pull, for a 950 kilo total. We've seen nothing but speed from Josh so far. An incredible talent. Still only 19 years old, 365 for his final pull. And he is trying to lock it out, but I think just misses it. Still ends on 930 kilos and your silver medalist. Phenomenal effort from Ngoka.
This is the final
And it's just that lockout that got him. It was still so fast. Now we have one final deadlift of the entire competition. Not just the heaviest deadlift we've seen this competition, but the heaviest deadlift attempt we have ever seen in any IPF competition, at any age range, any weight category. This is history in the making. He had already broken it on his second with 411 kilos. It's not been long since then. One last time, one last deadlift of the championships. Tima Samkaradze from Georgia, 420 kilos, more than anybody has lifted in IPF history. And not just by a little bit, by a long way, 420 kilos to further extend his own world record by 9 kilos. And he gets it going. Oh my goodness. To even get that to your knees is absolutely incredible. What a hero. And still on his second attempt walks away with the heaviest deadlift we have ever seen in IPF history. Warning shots fired to Jesus Oliveira's there. Sam Karadze is coming, and he had a pretty comfortable squat and bench session. And now to cap off the entire competition in deadlift bronze, Joshua Ngoka from Great Britain with 345. In deadlift silver, Josh Berriman from Great Britain, 357.5. And of course, with the heaviest deadlift in IPF history, Sam Karadze from Georgia with 411 in deadlift gold. And overall, Josh Berriman pulling onto the podium on body weight ahead of Siddharth Westerby with 910 kilos. In bronze overall. In silver overall with 930 kilos, Joshua Ngoka from Great Britain. And of course, your junior world champion in his last year with a 1,043.5 kilo total, Tima Samkaradze from Georgia is your world champion. My oh my, what a competition it has been, ladies and gentlemen. What a way to cap it off as well. Please stick around for the final medal ceremony for the 2024 IPF World Junior Powerlifting Championships. I've been Amelia Potter. Thank you for joining me, and I'll catch you next time.
all 20 of them, I hope. And the medals will be given by Mr. Farsini Sultani from Iran, Asian Powerlifting Federation President, and by Mr. Robert Miller from USA, the Secretary General of IPF. And then there is also Miss Josephine Ip from Hong Kong. Participation medals to every lifter as a memory and as a thank you of being here. Move a little forward, please. Move a little forward, thank you. Thank you, gentlemen. Big guys, so you all will fit in. Now everybody has participation medal. It's really beautiful. And we will start with squat medals. Today, the bronze medal on squat goes to Brian Musto from USA. With the best attempt of 290 kilos. The silver medal on squat goes to Pavel Benda from Czech Republic with the best attempt of 295 kilos. And the squat gold medal goes to Finn O'Farrell from Great Britain with 300 kilos. Best attempt. Big smiles comes automatically when you are on podium. Thank you, gentlemen. And now we have the bench press medals. And the bronze medal on bench press goes to Ryan Musto from USA. With the best attempt of 185 kilos. Bench press silver medal goes to Ivan Cabada from Spain. With the best attempt of 187.5 kilos. And the bench press gold medal to Pavel Benda from Czechia. The new world record, 208.5 kilos. Thank you, gentlemen. We go to deadlift medals. And the bronze medal on deadlift goes to Sintaras Variakois from Lithuania. The best attempt of 300 kilos. And the deadlift silver medal to Ryan Musto from USA. The best attempt of 250 kilos. And the deadlift gold medal goes to Pavel Benda from Czechia. With the best attempt of 220 kilos. Thank you, gentlemen. And we have the medals on total. Today, the bronze medalist is Ivan Gabaldon from Spain. With a total of 765 kilos. The silver medalist is Ryan Musto from USA. A total of 790 kilos. And the gold medalist, world champion 2024, is Pavel Benga from Czechia. A total of 823.5 kilos. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand up for the national anthem of Czechia. Everybody stand up. Everybody stand up. Thank you, gentlemen. And we're going to 120 plus kilo category, sub juniors. Squat medals. And the bronze medal in squat goes to Trevor Clyde from USA. The best attempt was 287.5 kilos. Silver medal on squat goes to Jakub Naguszewski from Poland. The best attempt was 302.5 kilos. And the squat gold medal to Guantin Ke from Chinese Taipei. The best attempt was 230 kilos. Big smiles, gentlemen. Few photos. Big smiles, thank you. Thank you, gentlemen. Then we have the medals on bench press. The bronze medal on bench press goes to Jakub Naguszewski from Poland. And the best attempt of 165 kilos. The silver medal on bench press goes to Odysseas Marko from Greece. With the best attempt of 172.5 kilos. And the bench press gold medal goes to Trevor Clyde from USA. The new world record, 223 kilos. Thank you, gentlemen. And we step down, we have the deadlift medals. And the deadlift bronze medal goes to Trevor Clyde from USA. The first attempt was 267.5 kilos. And the silver medal to Jakub Naguszewski from Poland. The first attempt was 277.5 kilos. Deadlift gold medal to Odysseus Marco from Greece. The first attempt of 310 kilos. Thank you, gentlemen. Medals in total. Today, the bronze medalist is Jakub Nakuszewski from Poland. A total of 745 kilos. The silver medalist is Odysseus Marco from Greece. With a total of 757.5 kilos. And the gold medalist, world champion 2024 is Trevor Klein from USA. A total of 778 kilos. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand up for the national anthem of USA. Everybody stand up. Congratulations. And we have the 120 plus kilo juniors. Squat medals. And the bronze medal on squat goes to Muhammad Abosina from India. With the best attempt for 372.5 kilos. Squat silver medal goes to Bjørn Sutterud Vestbø from Norway. The best attempt for 390 kilos. The squat gold medal goes to Temur Samkaradze from Georgia. Also 390, right and good. Thank you, gentlemen. And we have the bench press medals. And the bronze medal on bench press goes to Benjamin Barakes from Australia. The best attempt for 207.5 kilos. Silver medal on bench press goes to Joshua Noka from Great Britain. The best attempt for 215 kilos. And the bench press gold medal goes to Temur Samkaradze from Georgia. The best attempt of 242.5 kilos. Thank you, gentlemen. Medals on deadlift. Bronze medal on deadlift goes to Joshua Noka from Great Britain. The best attempt of 245 kilos. And deadlift silver medal to Josh Berryman from Great Britain. 257.5 kilos best attempt. And the deadlift gold medal goes to Temur Samkaradze Karatse from Georgia. The new world record, 411 kilos. Thank you, gentlemen. Medals on total. Today, the bronze medalist is Josh Berryman from Great Britain, with a total of 910 kilos. The silver medalist is Joshua Noka from Great Britain, with a total of 930 kilos. And the gold medalist, world champion 2024 is Teemu Samkaratse from Georgia. A total of 1,043.5 kilos. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand up for the national anthem of Georgia. From